From iconic one-liners to viral media showdowns, Donald J. Trump, 45th President of the United States, has built a reputation not just for his policies, but for his memorable, unpredictable, and often hilarious public moments. Here are 15 of the best and funniest moments during his presidency and public life, all rooted in verified real-time events. 1. Cove Fief, the tweet that broke the internet. At exactly 12:06 a.m. on May 31, 2017, President Trump tweeted, "Despite the constant negative press Fief." That was it. No follow-up, no context. The tweet remained live for over 6 hours before it was deleted. Yet by then, the internet had exploded. Twitter users speculated wildly on what Kafif meant, some joking it was a secret nuclear code or an ancient spell. The White House press secretary Sean Spicer even claimed, "The president and a small group of people know exactly what he meant." The term spawned thousands of memes, was searched millions of times on Google, and even inspired t-shirts, mugs, and bumper stickers. This gaffe remains one of the most iconic online moments of his presidency. 2. The dancing Trump rallies. YMCA goes viral. During his 2020 campaign rallies, Trump developed a unique tradition, dancing to the Village People's YMCA after speeches. His moves, arms swinging, finger pointing, and shoulder shimmies, quickly went viral. Video compilations of Trump dancing became a meme in themselves, shared widely across TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Even his critics admitted the YMCA dance gave him an unexpectedly entertaining stage presence. In one interview, Trump said, "They love when I dance. I guess I have good rhythm." 3. The Sharpie map scandal. Hurricane Dorian, September 2019. In a televised briefing on Hurricane Dorian, Trump showed a National Weather Service map that had clearly been altered with a black Sharpie to include Alabama in the storm's predicted path. The problem? The official forecast never included Alabama, and Trump had wrongly claimed it would be hit. Rather than admit the error, he doubled down, holding up the edited map in the Oval Office. The incident was dubbed Sharpie Got and drew national attention. Late-night shows had a field day, and the image of Trump with the hand-drawn forecast became an internet relic. 4th, person, woman, man, camera, TV, the memory test, July 2020. During a Fox News interview with Dr. Mark Siegel, Trump bragged about acing a cognitive test at Walter Reed Medical Center. He repeated the memory challenge, person, woman, man, camera, TV. He explained that doctors were impressed by how he remembered them in the right order. The phrase instantly went viral, turning into a meme, song remix, and comedy sketch material.
A memory question, it's like you'll go person, woman, man, camera, TV. So they say person, woman, man, camera, TV. Could you repeat that?
The Montreal Cognitive Assessment does contain a memory section, but Trump's passionate retelling of how he nailed it turned what should have been a dull medical topic into a viral pop culture moment. 5. The Trump water toss in Puerto Rico, October 3, 2017. During his visit to hurricane-ravaged Puerto Rico, President Trump made headlines, not for what he said, but for what he threw. In a moment that baffled many, Trump began tossing rolls of paper towels into a crowd of survivors at a relief center, similar to a basketball free throw. The footage quickly spread, with news outlets and comedians mocking the casual, almost game show-style gesture during a humanitarian crisis. Trump later defended the move as enthusiastic crowd interaction. Still, the moment became one of the most replayed clips of his presidency. 6. Trump versus Emmanuel Macron, the intense handshake, May 2017. When French President Emmanuel Macron and Donald Trump met for the first time at a NATO summit, the spotlight turned to what should have been a basic formality, a handshake. What followed was a visibly strained, white-knuckled handshake battle that lasted nearly 30 seconds. Macron later admitted it was intentional, to show that he wouldn't be submissive. The handshake became a viral image of global political power dynamics, and experts across news networks began analyzing handshake psychology. Trump would go on to have several more awkward, scrutinized greetings with world leaders. 7. the time he looked directly at the eclipse, August 21st, 2017. During the 2017 total solar eclipse, millions were warned not to look directly at the sun without proper eye protection. Yet on the White House balcony, President Trump briefly did just that, twice, and without eclipse glasses. Despite aides reportedly yelling, "Don't look!" Trump gave a brief upward glance anyway. Photographers captured the moment, and the image was instantly splashed across headlines. It became an example of his famous habit of disregarding conventional advice. 8. Trump's epic fast food feast for college athletes, January 2019. When the Clemson Tigers visited the White House after winning the national championship, a government shutdown was in effect, so Trump said he personally paid for the meal. What was the menu? Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, and Domino's Pizza. Dozens of Big Macs and Filet-O-Fish sandwiches were stacked high on silver platters under candlelight. "Great American food," Trump said, smiling proudly. The image of fast food towers in the White House dining room became a viral internet sensation. Even late-night hosts couldn't resist calling it the most Trumpian state dinner of all time. 9. I Alone Can Fix It, Republican National Convention, July 21st, 2016. During his acceptance speech at the 2016 Republican National Convention, Trump declared, "I alone can fix it." The line drew both applause and criticism. Supporters saw it as strong leadership, while critics viewed it as overtly authoritarian. The bold phrase was widely quoted in headlines, dissected by political analysts, and even used as the title of a best-selling book about the Trump presidency. It captured the essence of his campaign persona: direct, unfiltered, and confident to a fault. The paperwork moment, signing a blank sheet, February 2020. At a White House coronavirus briefing in early 2020, Trump signed what he claimed was a major new initiative to combat COVID-19. Reporters noticed, however, that the document was completely blank. High-resolution images clearly showed the page was devoid of text. The moment was mocked across social media as executive theater, and parody versions of Trump signing a blank paper flooded the internet. It was later clarified that the real document was signed behind the scenes, but the public display became a viral symbol of style over substance. 11th, we have the best words. Campaign rally, December 30th, 2015. During a campaign rally in South Carolina, Trump was defending his intelligence when he declared, "I'm very highly educated. I know words. I have the best words." The line quickly went viral, not just because of its boastfulness, but because it seemed unintentionally ironic. It spawned dozens of memes, t-shirts, and parody videos. It's one of many quotes that exemplified Trump's rhetorical style: simple, confident, and oddly memorable. 12th, meeting the Queen, breaking protocol, July 13th, 2018. During his state visit to the UK, Trump committed a royal faux pas. While inspecting the guard with Queen Elizabeth II, he walked directly in front of her, temporarily blocking her path, a break from standard royal protocol. The moment was broadcast live and heavily scrutinized. While the Queen appeared unfazed, etiquette experts and commentators debated the symbolism for days. Photos of the scene went viral with captions like, "America first," even in line. 13, big, beautiful wall. The wall descriptions, 2016 to 2020. Throughout his presidency, Trump often described the U.S.-Mexico border wall as big, beautiful, and powerful. In one 2019 press conference, he even said the wall was virtually impenetrable and claimed it was wired for sound so you can hear when people are climbing it. At various points, Trump described the wall as transparent, solar-powered, and 25 to 30 feet tall. While the border infrastructure saw partial expansion, the exaggerated and ever-changing descriptions became a meme of their own. 14, inject disinfectant. Comment, COVID briefing, April 23, 2020. At a White House coronavirus task force briefing, Trump mused about injecting disinfectant or using UV light inside the body to kill the virus. He said, "And then I see the disinfectant. Is there a way we can do something like that? By injection inside, or almost a cleaning?" The comment sparked an immediate backlash from health professionals and manufacturers of cleaning products like Lysol, who warned against internal use. Trump later claimed he was being sarcastic, but by then, the quote had become infamous worldwide. 15. The Mexico will pay for the wall line, a repeating campaign promise. Starting in 2015, Trump frequently claimed, "Mexico will pay for the wall." He repeated the phrase in debates, on Twitter, and at virtually every campaign stop. While Mexico never paid directly, the line became an iconic and controversial slogan. It was often met with loud cheers from supporters and sarcastic jabs from critics. It remains one of the most quoted lines in modern political history. A presidency like no other. Love him or hate him, Donald Trump redefined how a modern American president engages with the world, unfiltered, unscripted, and undeniably viral. These moments show how his unique style captured attention, generated headlines, and forever altered the tone of American politics. Whether making history or making memes, Trump made sure the world was watching.